Italy, the birthplace of some of the most iconic car brands in the world. But what most people don't realize is that these brands, Alfa Romeo, Ferrari, Lamborghini, and Pagani, are part of the same story. Each one came from the last. Not by accident, but through rivalry, rebellion, and reinvention. It starts with Alfa Romeo. Born in Milan in 1910, Alfa quickly earned a reputation for blending cutting-edge engineering with Italian design flair. By the 1920s, they weren't just building cars, they were building champions. Their machines won races across Europe, from the Targa Florio to the Mille Miglia, and helped define what performance driving looked like in the pre-war era. And in the middle of it all was a young man named Enzo Ferrari. He raced for Alfa, but more importantly, he built their racing team. He wasn't the star driver. He was the one putting the right people in place, learning how to build an empire from the ground up. For over a decade, Ferrari raced and ran teams for Alfa. But by 1939, he was ready to build something of his own. He left Alfa Romeo and took everything he'd learned with him. Enzo Ferrari's first official car under his name was built in 1947. The 125 SAV 12-powered machine that launched Ferrari into the spotlight. Ferrari didn't chase comfort, convenience, or customer satisfaction. He chased speed, championships, prestige. The road cars existed to fund the racing team, not the other way around. And it worked. By the 1950s, Ferrari was dominating in Formula One and Le Mans. The name became synonymous with victory. But Enzo's refusal to compromise, even for paying customers, started to create tension. What Enzo saw as purity, others started to see as arrogance. One of those frustrated customers was Ferruccio Lamborghini. He'd made his fortune in post-war Italy building tractors and industrial machinery. But he was a car enthusiast at heart and owned several Ferraris. Lamborghini noticed flaws such as weak clutches or harsh ride quality. So he did what any driven entrepreneur would do. He brought it up directly to Enzo Ferrari. Enzo's response? Dismissive, sharp, personal. You stick to tractors. That moment changed everything. Lamborghini wasn't out to beat Ferrari in racing. He wanted to outclass him on the road. Smoother, more refined, just as fast. By 1966, Lamborghini stunned the automotive world with the Miura, a car that looked like a spaceship and drove like a bullet. It wasn't just sleek. It was revolutionary. The Miura placed its V12 engine behind the driver, a layout borrowed from race cars but never seen in a road-going GT. That move alone helped create what we now call the supercar. It wasn't built for the track. It was built for the thrill. Fast, beautiful, and just rebellious enough to grab the spotlight from Ferrari. Ferrari wasn't the only name in town anymore. By the 1980s, a new figure entered the story, Horacio Pagani, an Argentinian with a background in engineering and a dream of building the perfect car. He moved to Italy and got a job at Lamborghini, focusing on advanced materials. Pagani believed the future was in carbon fiber, lighter, stronger, more precise. But Lamborghini didn't want to invest. So, just like Ferrari and Lamborghini before him, Pagani broke off to do it himself. He founded Pagani Automobili in 1992 and spent the next several years obsessing over every detail of what would become the Zonda. The Zonda launched in 1999 and felt like something from another world. Not mass-produced, not designed for broad appeal. Pagani focused on perfection. Alfa Romeo gave Enzo Ferrari his foundation. Enzo Ferrari's stubbornness gave Ferruccio Lamborghini a reason to compete. And Lamborghini's limits pushed Horacio Pagani to chase something higher. That's how one brand led to another. These icons didn't follow trends. They challenged them. They built what didn't exist yet. So the real question is, what could you build if you stopped asking for permission, just like they did?